Hey guys, welcome
Hey.
to the movie Podium. Tonight we're doing a segment on our all-time greatest war movies and the podium list for those. Daniel, would you like to kick us off and give us your podium list for the all-time war movies?
Hell yeah. At number 3, I have Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith.
Ooh.
This is the Clone Wars start in Attack of the Clones, but they kick off in major fashion with this movie. It starts with an air battle with giant capital ships firing on one another. There's the land attack from the sea on Kashyyyk, the Wookiee homeland. There's the battle between the clones and the robots at wherever Han or Obi-Wan Kenobi goes. So, there's just a lot of war in this movie. Out of all of the Star Wars movies, this one has the most war in it.
Yeah.
Rogue One is pretty good too.
Rogue One is great.
Yeah. It had kind of a little bit of war-ish in there.
Yeah. It had a little bit, but it was more towards the end. But Revenge of the Sith has a lot of war in it.
Yeah, and Attack of the Clones just sets it up, right? I mean, there's some war in that as well, but it obviously just kind of tees up for Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
And you get that battle or those battles.
Yeah.
And they are all awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I remember watching the opening intro and going oh, holy crap. These are the big ships fighting against big ships.
Yeah.
You didn't get that in the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
No, not like that.
Yeah, it was a fantastic opening scene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. For number 2, I have Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
Which different on the war. I wondered if anybody would do something different have a different take on the war movies. So
yeah.
All right.
Well, that one is amazing because it's Tolkien actually wanted to call that book War of the Ring instead of Return of the King because he thought Return of the King was a spoiler. So he wanted that to be titled War of the Ring because in that one you have the two biggest battles that you see in all of the Tolkien battles. You have the Battle of Pelennor Fields, just outside of Gondor. Well, I guess in Gondor, but just outside of Minas Tirith. And then you have the battle outside the Black Gate that are both just huge, enormous numbers of people. It's I mean, as far as war goes, medieval warfare, there you go. That's tops of the tops.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Legolas for being a badass.
Yeah. Shout out to...
He shows off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gimli.
For sure.
That only counts as one.
Yeah.
Line of the decade.
Yeah. I also like when he's like, throw me.
Yeah.
That's Two Towers, Eric.
Oh, fuck. That's right. Yeah. My bad.
You're good. And then, just sprawling. And then you have the tide-turning arrival of the Rohirrim, where the riders of Rohan come over the side, and, you get the great battle speech. Today is a red day. Shields will be shattered. Spears will be splintered. Swords will be broken. We ride to death.
Spears shall be shaken. Shields shall be splintered.
A sword day! Death! And then, 5,000 horsemen are all death!
No.
And then they go charging in on the orcs.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got everything you want in a war movie.
Is that the one
Nice.
that has the trees that come out? And
No, that's
Two
Two
Towers.
Towers.
Yeah.
I think I'm a Two Towers guy.
Oh,
Two
Return
Towers
of the
has
King
like
is-
all the memorable. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Return of the King is the best one. I mean, it won Best Picture. So hard to
Yeah.
argue against it.
it won everything.
Well, yeah, right. It had like 9, 11 or some insane. You're right.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was like this is for all 3 movies. Here you go. Here's all the hardware. But
yeah, it's definitely a circle
but
around
for
the
me,
bases.
for me, Return of the King is just the tops in that franchise as far as war goes.
Nice.
And then for my number 1, I'm gonna go classic, Spielberg, Saving Private Ryan. It's one of the best World War II movies out there. It's the first one I saw that really affected me because I was old enough to understand what it was about. And, the special effects are just intense. The D-Day scene just by itself is just like, oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
holy shit.
Yeah. And that's the opening scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have
That's
have
when
that.
they're on the beach, right?
Yeah,
that what we're talking about? Yeah.
Omaha Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a good movie. It makes the war feel visceral and real, and it's just an amazing movie. So that's my top war movie.
Nice.
I can't argue with that.
No. Very good.
Nice.